Good morning. It is another very bright and beautiful day. The sky is just gloriously blue. And hey, it's a Monday morning. It's a typical Monday morning. It's actually quite late in the morning. I've been lazy. Yeah. I ended up calling up my one son, and we chit-chatted for like 2.5 hours this morning. But yeah, we just love to chit-chat, that's for sure. Anyways, I will talk to you in a little while, and I hope you have a great day. Mindy and I are going for a walk so that I can fill up this jar with dandelion tops. And if you look behind me in my yard, yeah, can't you really go into my own yard to find the dandelions? So I'm going to walk down the road a little bit here where there's a field and see if I can't find some. I certainly hope that I am successful. Talk to you in a minute. Hey, here's a few. I don't want to take them all because I know that these are the first flowers that the bees use to pollinate for the season. So, you know, because they're one of the first flowers that come up, they can pollinate. So, yeah, as you can see, it's pretty windy, but the sun is shining and I'm grateful for that. And I am looking at the field right now and I'm not seeing a lot. There is quite a few at the side of the road here. Hopefully I'm facing this camera in the right way. We'll see if I can't find some. Well, so far I've gotten a pretty good sized jar filled up, and back actually in my own yard, the only ones I could find was along the roadway. So there's a few that I'm able to find here, but I think I probably have enough, and so I'm going to take them in the house and make sure that there isn't any little critters on them, and we'll find out what we are going to do with them. See you in a bit. It really got windy out there. In fact, the wind got so strong for a minute, Mindy was like, she just stopped right in her tracks. She wouldn't go anywhere. I'm like, trying to drag her behind me, but anyways, and she's a really good girl, so you know it must have been a little bit frightening for her. But I have my dandelions. This I believe is 6 cup. Yeah, 6 or 8 cups. I can't know how many's in here actually. But I'm going to spread these out on my dining room table on a paper towel, and we are going to let them dry out for a couple days, and I will tell you why when I'm done. Okay, here's all of our dandelions, and I would recommend that you do this outside if at all possible, because I have killed like maybe 3 or 4 tiny little spiders, maybe 6 or 7 little ants already. But the reason why I did not do it outside is because it got so windy out there, I would just figured I'd lose them. They just blow away. So that's why I just set them here. I just started going through them, and as I moved things around, they crawled out, and I just went ahead and killed the little bugs. So, and they were little. We're talking tiny, tiny, tiny little ones. So, but anyways, I'm gonna let these just dry here for a couple of days. I really should have probably done this yesterday, because what I want to do with these is I want to make dandelion oil, and in order to make dandelion oil you need to fill up a container halfway full with your dandelions, and then pour some olive oil or some other light oil like sunflower oil or almond oil almost all the way to the top of the jar. The size of the jar is going to depend upon how many dandelions you have, basically. Once I'm able to do that, I'm going to set that in a pan of warm water and just gently heat it over medium heat, and just for several hours, and just let it seep all the goodness of the dandelions. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. And one of the things that I want to make with these dandelions, the dandelion oil, once it's done, is I want to make dandelion salve. And dandelion salve is really good for cracked, dry skin. And honestly, that's why I want to make it. Because in the summertime, I go barefoot. I go barefoot a lot. And so my heels can crack to the point where sometimes they'll bleed. So that's why I want to make it. And all you need in order to make dandelion salve is dandelion infused oil and some beeswax pellets. That's basically about it. So that's what I want to do. And just going to have to wait a couple days before we can do that. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Hey everybody. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have definitely noticed that I am only 29 people away from reaching 300 subscribers. So I decided that I was going to do a giveaway when I get to 300. So if you would like to be a part of that giveaway, then just put something in the comments. Just say, yes, I'd like to be a part of it, or I'm in, whatever. You know, just let me know. And I'll be mentioning this through the videos leading up till I get to 300. And I thought that it would be kind of maybe fun for you folks to receive like 4 of my cards that I've drawn. And for some of you that may not have seen some of my cards, these are all drawn by hand and colored with artist grade colored pencils. I thought maybe if you would like, I could send you 4 of these cards. And of course it comes with the envelopes. They're on card stock, so it's just a card that you can write and send to somebody. But anyways, that's just some of the cards that I have made. I just wanted to give you a little sample. Anyways, I'm very excited about that. And tonight I wanted to read to you. First, I wanted to start off with reading 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 9. And I'm going to be reading from the Amplified version. God is faithful, reliable, trustworthy, and therefore ever true to his promise, and he can be depended on. And that is the truth. And I just wanted to share a little bit about something, a time of my life. It's not really a part, but it was a season of my life that was very difficult for me. And that was the death of my son. And Timmy was just 13 years old when he died of cardiac arrest. And it was very unexpected. But during the months after that, and probably even up to a couple years, I had very, very difficult time dealing with it. And Timothy died in 1999. And I had been a Christian. I had accepted the Lord in 1983. I never expected to have the struggle that I did. I really didn't. I think that there are times in our lives that are so devastating and so dark and so difficult that we don't know how to deal with them. I remember just calling out to God to let me know that he was real. I had gotten to the point where I doubted everything. I was angry. I was hurt. I felt as though God had deliberately caused pain in my life. And I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way, but it's not a good place to be, because I still had other children. And less than 2 weeks after my little boy, my youngest boy, died, my very first grandson was born. And there is no replacing a child. Sometimes I would get comments from people, not from my family, but from good-meaning Christian people that thought somehow that because I had a grandson born, that should heal the hurt. Or that I needed to get over it. Yeah, I was told that. Get over it. How do you get over it? I wanted to. I truly did. I wanted to with all of my being to be able to get over it. But truthfully, you don't get over that. And slowly, very slowly, the Lord was able to show me that you get through it. You'll never get over it. Not on this side of heaven. I will get over it, but that will be when I'm resting with my Lord at my side and my Son that will be there also. That's when I'll get over it. But I wanted to also read to you, because I really didn't want this to be about me and about my hurt and my difficulty. What I wanted to say is that when we are at a place in our life that we cannot hold on to God, I did. That's what I told God. God, I can't hold on to you. In fact, I'm fearful that I'm going to let go of you and walk away from you and want nothing more to do with you. And I turned to him and I said, Lord, I might want to let go of you. And in fact, I might let go of you. But Father, don't let go of me. Oh God, don't let go of me. Because he holds my son. He holds the future that I knew that I would eventually have with Timmy. But I couldn't hold on. But God is faithful. He truly is faithful. And when we are hurting, when we reach out with that hurt and we're honest, and we don't gloss it over, and we don't pretend the pain isn't there, and we just go face to face with God, with all the good, the bad, and the ugly that is within our heart, he's able to help. He's able to reach out, and he will. And that is why I want to read 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 11, 12, and 13. This is a faithful saying, for if we died with him, we shall also live with him. If we endure, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we are faithless, he remains faithful, because he cannot deny himself. And it's that last verse that really helped, because God had to show me that, yeah, you can be faithless, but I'm faithful, and I am going to fill you back up with myself and with my love. And that's exactly what he did. When I look back on that time now, I thank God for the opportunity to learn more of his amazing faithfulness. He keeps hanging on when we're too weak to do it ourselves. He's not going to let go of us. We just need to trust him. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. And always remember, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. But it does have to include Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, because it's the only place that you're going to truly find happiness. I'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.